So we got a call for a truck that is upside down in a ravine all the way out in California. This job is 10 hours away from our shop, so we drove all through the night to get here, and here we are. We are following the customer to the scene of the incident. Apparently there's a big staging area where we can unload the wrecker. We can leave the truck and trailer there, and then it's not too far into where the truck is, but they said the truck is actually like almost at the end of a dead-end road. They are a little bit concerned about the wrecker fitting on this road, but if a full-size truck fit on it, the wrecker, right?
Oh yeah.
We were actually in this area about a year ago, Colin and Dylan and I, and we got a truck out of the ravine about, I don't know, 2 ravines over that direction. So this is gonna be similar country, might be in a similar situation. If that's the case, we've already had our training day. That ought to do it.
Coming into use later. We're captaining the middle seat today. That means I'm the middle man in this situation.
You are the middleman.
They say the middleman is expendable.
Half the videos I watch, we forgot the radios again.
Yes, we got radios this time. But I am riding here in the side-by-side with Shannon, Warren, and Ty. And lots of creeks. Ty is our customer today, and this vehicle's been there about
A month, yeah.
a month now?
Yeah,
Almost
over
2?
A month, yes ma'am.
Yeah. So we're excited to finally get his vehicle back home to him. Well, we've got our first obstacle of the day.
I guess we got chainsaws this time, huh?
Yes sir, yes sir. So with that storm, kind of expected it.
Yeah.
We got about 1.5 foot of snow here just last week. I was telling Kaylee, it melts off pretty fast, but it tends to leave some destruction in its path.
There you go.
That done it.
On to the actual job.
Yeah.
And we've got our second tree in the way.
If we didn't have a chainsaw, if they weren't here with us, I would just pull these out of the way with the winches.
God's country.
Yes, it is. Look at that. He even went to put a no trespassing sign on.
No, I put that on there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You never told me we were coming after a dog.
We have arrived to the truck.
We have made it. This is a skinny little section.
Whew. Windshield and roof were caved in, but truck seems to be mostly intact still.
So I'm gonna pull forward. We're gonna flip it over on its wheels first, and then I'll reposition and pull it out this way.
Okay, let's do it.
You got poison oak right there?
He was nice enough to tell us, so we'll go out this other way.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to mess with no poison oak.
The only person we know on our crew that's allergic to poison oak isn't here.
The storm started rolling in, so it was raining. It was just starting to get dark. It started to get dark really fast, so I knew I had to get up out of the canyon. And as I came up around through here, everything was fine. I felt my tail end kind of shift a little bit. The next thing I know, I was going all the way over onto my side, then onto my lid, and I slid down about 20 feet to where it's at right now. I came to my senses and I was like, oh man, I'm upside down, holy cow. So I crawled out and checked my phone for signal, and no signal. I had a gash on my head, so there's blood all on my face. And so I hiked out about a mile or so till I got phone signal, called up more crew, my guys I work with in the Rose department, and they caravanned out here and retrieved me.
Well, we're glad you're all right and able to be with your.
I miss my truck. Today. It's heartbreaking to see it like that.
Oh, we're excited to get this truck back on the road.
Yes, ma'am. Me too.
Right, the way I have this set up right now, I've got about 65 pounds of air in the driver's side airbag. Give me support on that. And we're pulling kind of, you know, at an angle kind of up high. So I'm going to lower this down. About there, probably. Hey, we've got the leftover wire from Mike's sandwich delivery here. Not a bad thing to keep on the wrecker, actually.
Not at all.
I think we have a roll of it under the seat, but another valuable asset right there. So I gave Colin instructions to hook up to something so that when the truck rolls over that it's not, you know, they're not buried and inaccessible or pinched or damaged or any of those kind of things. One thing that might not be apparent is the rigging on that end is almost as critical as the gear you have on this end when it's a tough pull. And we've seen that on jobs where someone who's better at rigging, when they all of a sudden get there, the job will go better. It's something you have to learn and experience and get better at. And there's also the knack, and the knack is something that's hard to explain. When somebody has the knack and they're trying to explain how to do something to someone who doesn't have the knack, it sounds like the person with the knack is unrealistic and pretentious and a jerk. Right, Caitlin?
That's one way to put it.
Colin's developing the knack.
That is gorgeous. The guy said they pulled gold out of that river too. Okay, let's go get those ropes where we want them. Right after I look at this. Woo! I watched a guy. He said that you go to stuff like this that has the sediment like this in the bottom of these strong rocks, and there'll be gold in that stuff. So like in these cracks right here, he finds that's gold.
Where? That might be a leaf. Oh, that's the leaf.
No,
Pick it up, let's see.
Look.
Whoa!
We haven't even gone gold mining yet, and they've already found it.
Colin just looked down on the ground and saw some gold.
It could happen. This is a rich area.
Dude.
That's a flake right there.
Is that gold?
It was. I don't know where it
Look,
went.
right there. In there.
Wow. We found gold in the first 10 minutes. It took me and Matt so long last time.
I don't know if that's gold, but you can see it right there. See that yellow right there? And right there?
Mike's gonna go and see if there's anything in it.
I brought my pan too.
You guys are just sitting on gold.
I was
we
about
already
to
saw
say,
some.
I think I found gold.
So let this be proof. I'm the gold miner. I'm the one that brought the equipment.
Right here. I've seen this before where they go to like these slabs like this and they look in these cracks.
Yeah, but actually even better, let's move some of these rocks out of here.
Oh,
When Ed, Matt, and I went down to California last time, we barely found any, and we're already finding some right now.
I'm pretty sure you're looking like the cracks like this with the sediment, and you'll find big rocks that way.
There's some serious work going on down there.
Well, it seems like the lower crew has got distracted.
So like, there's this sparkly stuff right here. What kind of a rock is all that?
That is pyrite.
Pyrite, okay.
After the storms, it tends to just kind of clear all the debris off the little cracks, and you can literally walk down sometimes and see, they call them pickers, pieces of gold you just reach down and pick up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, let me go talk to my dad real quick. I'll be right back. Interesting. We'll be right back. I gotta go get this set up first. Hey, Dad. After this, you need to come down here. He said that's a great spot to pan for gold.
We already found a flake.
He's digging some. He's digging some spots out right now to do it, but I'm ready. I'm pretty excited. I don't even know why. Maybe it's a chance of finding gold. I found gold one time, and it was with Ed. It was back when I was younger. I was probably 8 or 9. He had some black sand that he'd brought from Arizona, and he was panning it, and he let me pan it, and I actually found my own gold flakes. I've got them somewhere at my house in one of my special boxes.
When Ed heard that we were coming down to gold country, he was a little bit bummed he couldn't come, so he sent me with this pan. So we're headed to do a job in California tomorrow, and the customer that called us out there actually has a gold mine, and he wants to take us mining. We wanted to take Ed with us, but he has a doctor's appointment that he can't miss. You have a pan I can take? Yeah. All right, let's get a pan. All right, we'll put it to good use. Thanks, Ed. So I'm gonna send this down to Colin. Here you go, Colin. Let's go to the truck. All right, Dylan.
Okay.
Start pulling.
Well, don't sign me up for any Frisbee games because I can't catch.
So we're gonna get this out of here and do a little panning. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Start pulling. There it is. Can you pull the front end now? There we go. Walking it like that's doing good. Here it goes, here it goes.
Oh, watch out.
There it is. Very nice. Now we just got to get it on the road.
Okay, put the parking brake on, and then let's get you unhooked. We'll go turn around.
Okay. While you're turning around, can I go pan for a second?
Yes.
Yes.
You gotta get permission from the claim owner though.
Can I? Who's the claim owner? You? I'm gonna come talk to you. Okay. Okay. It's in park and it's got the park brake on.
Okay.
Should we go look and see what kind of progress he's made on that gold?
Yes. My dad's got the work side covered. I think we got the play side covered real quick. So
Let's go check that out.
let's go. Let me grab the pan because we need to have a little bit of Ed with us today. So what's it looking like?
Well, I had about 10 colors in the last pan, small stuff. I went deeper into that hole, so
We'll see what it turns
we'll
up.
see what this turns up. Yeah. I'm seeing more black sand, so that's
And black sand is what you want.
black sand is pretty much gold follows an iron horse, is the old saying. So black sand is your iron,
Okay.
your heavy metallics. You see the black sand that's sitting there? At the
Oh
bottom?
yeah.
So now I've got it filtered down with black sand. I like to rotate my pan around.
Oh my goodness,
Oh
look
yeah,
at
you
that.
can see how dark that is. That's cool.
That's all the heavies. I'm not even down to the bottom of that hole yet. There's some pieces right there.
Yeah.
See them right here with my fingertip?
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Right there with my fingertip.
So there's some little tiny pieces.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, right there. You
Yeah,
can see them.
Oh yeah, there's more in there.
That is awesome. I like to call that wild gold.
I'm gonna go deeper.
Okay.
I got to get to the bottom of that hole.
With what you're digging out, do you mind if I take a little bit and just practice?
Oh, I'll load you up.
Sweet. All right.
Go for it.
So let's see if I can remember how to do this.
There's some good stuff in there, Colin, so don't lose it.
Don't lose it. So a little bit of water, and you just start working it.
Go ahead and sink it under the water if you can. Shake it up real good, vigorously. The gold's gonna drop. Don't worry about the stuff on the top coming out the sides. And that allows the gold to settle to the bottom of the pan.
So in theory, the heavier gold sinks to the bottom. Okay. All right.
Looking at my assets here, so we've got a pretty good tree right here. I got a good tree right there that I can put my front winch to, and then that frees up 4 winches for getting that up. So that's my plan. The other thing is getting me out of the truck, because I'm going to back the truck up so my door is right here. So literally, if we could cut this out, that'll, yeah.
So slurry it up real good. See, I'm just like, what that's doing is it's allowing the gold to get to the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
And I can kick up any big rocks. Like I'm confident my gold's in the bottom of the pan. I'll just kick off some of these rocks here, throw them off to the side. But after you get it loosened up, tilt your pan. See how I have my pan tilted?
And it slowly just works.
And then you just kind of, see how I'm doing this? Just kind of slough it off. Let me finish you off there.
All right.
Let's see what you got. It looks like gold right there.
Where are you looking?
Right there.
Oh, right there. Yeah. Okay.
I saw that before I even started sweeping it. So yep,
Okay.
got a piece of gold in there.
So that's
There's probably some smaller stuff in there too.
Wow.
a tiny little piece.
It is, but they add up.
Right there. That's it. How much? I don't know if it's even worth knowing, but a piece like that, is that worth like 0.1% of a penny?
You'd be surprised. Like this stuff will add up. I don't know
what something that small would be.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I could figure that out after a minute.
It takes a lot of practice. It does.
That's so cool.
Huh. All right.
You just found gold.
I did. I'm gonna go start working up there. I'm gonna leave Caitlin to try panning. I'm gonna run up there and finish out this recovery with my dad. Good luck.
Thank
See
you.
if you can find more than me. All right. I'm gonna start looking for places to hook, which honestly, the axle might be the best thing because then it's low.
All right, so this has it planted good here. I'm gonna walk around front and hook the front up. All right, so let me show you something. The front winch I have here is a bleeping Jeep winch line. I think he just calls it a bleeping winch line. I have everything I need right here in my hands to hook to almost anything because it is a winch line, tree saver, soft shackle.
Oh wow.
All in one. So there it is. Let's run this one in.
Extra protection.
All right. We are anchored good. I'm happy with that.
We are all hooked up, ready to rock and roll. Hey Caitlin, you finding stuff?
We're about to find
All right. Caitlin's hopefully finding stuff.
Okay, so I just got all of like the big rocks out, just got it down to just the black sand and the gold. Mike is gonna help me find what we found.
Okay, knock that thing in neutral.
Park brake is off.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There, there's some down there.
Oh my goodness. That is so
Look at
cool,
that.
yeah.
That
look.
was a really good crack right there. Because he only had one piece in this pan
I got
before.
4.
You got a bunch more than 4.
Yeah. Got a piece right there, piece right there. That is so cool. Well, I think Ed would be proud. All right, well, I found a little bit of gold, but now it's time to go back to work.
Colin, you might need to get in it and steer it.
Did you bring a vacuum? A lot of glass in there.
Well, we'll see what happens there.
I can correct it if you want.
It's not bad.
Okay. Even though that thing's only a 1500, that's still a pretty heavy truck. No, you're just coming up over this section. Everything's looking great.
Don't get behind it, Caitlin.
How did it go?
Good. I found 4 decent sized pieces.
Nice. Better than what I did. It's starting to climb that bump in the back.
Man, that's hard to pull it hard. They know we're here. I must be dragging something. It's more than a truck.
You see if there's something in the back?
Everything's rolling. And there's nothing in the bed.
These manzanitas hooked into the ground.
Yeah, not that great.
They're not good at
Really, really big.
Look at that record tire flipped over like that. All right, that tire is folding over pretty bad, and so we're gonna hook our rear winch to the truck and see if that helps ease a little bit of pressure off the booms.
Okay, Colin. Hook me up to this side.
Okay.
Okay, what do we got going on here?
We're gonna have a redirect all the way back to this tree. Such as it is.
Surrounded by poison oak, if anybody cares.
Does it even have leaves on it right now?
Nope. Would you breathe that?
Yeah.
Nope, but it's springtime, so the oil's starting to go.
Starting to flow. Okay, Colin.
So what is it? Where is it?
All this viney, that's all poison oak. That
poison
right
oak.
there.
This is?
Yes, that is poison oak.
Okay. All right,
It's just
Colin.
not blooming yet.
Colin, you're going around the whole tree.
Oh, you're gonna make me go up through
Here,
it.
look, Colin.
Yeah.
Walk up there, drop it down here, and I'll take it. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Tackle?
Okay, this, Colin. Wow, I'm gonna be in the triangle of death.
We're really standing here.
None of us are too happy.
Okay. It's a little warm.
It is indeed.
I brought a coat and a jacket with me on this trip.
It's supposed to be raining on us all day, but luckily the skies cleared up.
Clear skies.
We're gonna take the slack out of this and we're gonna move everybody into safe position.
This job that we're doing right now actually came in on our MORR rescue page. So if you know of a truck that rolled over, slid down, and is currently by a river, let us know using our MORR rescue page. Go to morrescue.com, fill out the form, let us know that you know of a vehicle that's stuck in a precarious situation, and we'll let you know what we can do.
We're gonna be driving forward now.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be going nice and slow. You just give me updates on what's happening, like it's swinging around or it's not swinging around or it's moving or it's not moving. You just let me know.
10-4. It is slowly, rear end is coming up the hill.
You're looking good. Keep rolling forward. Rear end swinging around. Keep it going. It looks good.
I'm not able to run my side winch out from inside the cab, so I've got to re-rig really quick.
10-4.
Can you pull on the passenger winch?
As you're driving forward.
Looking good. Rear end's coming up nice.
Is that what you wanted, what I just did?
Any of the green glory rope to be let out just a smidge more,
To the driver's side, boom.
and then keep driving forward and let the try and pull up on the road a little farther.
Okay, I'm gonna go forward a couple more feet and then I'm going to have to re-rig.
Sounds good. Stop, 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 stop.
What's wrong?
Cracking noises back by the donut.
It's okay, it's a perfect place for me to re-rig.
So the problem is when you're trying to drive forward, you're just pulling against this one and it's digging into the side of the hill.
If this one's tightened up, it's gonna help this slide up the hill.
Right.
So
But
that's what I wanna do.
What I was trying to do was have you loosen this one so the truck would come up.
Yeah, we're fine. Everything's going great. What cracked back
I
here?
don't know,
Something was making noises.
Is this tree holding?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're golden then. Okay, I'm just gonna re-rig up here. We are golden.
So the problem was we were digging into the dirt.
No, the problem was, so I can't see the ropes, and some of the ropes that helped the truck slide up were slack and I didn't know it. I just can't tell from the driver's seat. There's a lot of things to control. So I need Colin or Caitlin to be in a position where they can see the ropes and tell me. But one thing, we do have to slide the back of that truck up and it is gonna dig in the dirt, and Colin was worried about that. but that's gonna happen. We just need the other rope to help that happen, and we didn't have it. So, but it's okay. We made progress. Like, it didn't really, we needed to get to this tree anyway, and that's where we are now. When you're doing something, anything, and something happens, you have to be able to identify the problem, and you have to separate the symptom of the problem from the actual problem, and then you have to figure out the solution. But you have to keep all three of those separate, especially when you're describing them to somebody. And that is what we're working on today. You must love off-road wreckers doing off-road wrecker things, or you wouldn't be here. And let me tell you somewhere else you're gonna wanna be. You're gonna wanna be at my off-road games, March 19th through the 21st, Sand Hollow, Utah. We have the Wrecker Games back this year, and it's gonna be off the hook. Actually, there's gonna be things on the hook. You know what I mean. We're also gonna be giving away a brand new Polaris RZR 4-seater, and don't forget the GMC Jimmy that Robbie's been working on. It's beautiful, it's back in our possession. It's going together right now as I speak. Somebody's gonna be driving both of those things away. You can get your tickets at mattsoffroadgames.com, and we will see you there. So as long as we don't break anything, like winch lines or whatever, I think our geometry is correct to get this truck on the road in one motion. Okay.
You in position? Okay, sit.
If you could tighten up this back winch, that would be great. It's lifting off the rear end. It's coming up. It's coming up. Keep driving forward if you can. I do. Keep going. You're good. You're good. So right now it is almost on top of the road. The rear winch that's holding onto the rear end of the truck is underneath the tire right now, but I actually think it's helping it. You're on top of the road. You can stop right there. Stop. Beautiful.
Truck is on top of the road. Let's go. That. Looks a lot better on the road than it did down there.
That went really, really well. I love swinging those trucks up like that because it doesn't look like it's possible, and the wrecker just doesn't care. Like, that is a lot of mass to swing up, and the wrecker, I can't even tell. I'm letting off the brake, and the wrecker's just crawling against the torque converter. This is crazy.
That came up really nice.
Yeah.
I have a question. What? After we get this thing rigged up to go out, can we have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Yep. Yes, we can enjoy the view. Good idea.
Your goal.
Oh my goodness.
It's all.
We even got in a bag
it's in
for
there.
me.
Got it in a baggie for you,
Look at that.
so you can practice panning that. Trust me, black sand from this creek is probably some of the worst black sand you can ever try to pan out.
Good to know. Look at that, Matt.
Yeah?
Is that what he's found down there?
That's what we found.
Oh, that's what we found.
That's mine and your guys. That's
Woo!
one bag for you guys.
There you go.
So now we just need to go sift through it with Ed and see if he can help us
Just practice.
pick it out.
That's what you get some of your dirt, Matt.
Yeah?
Impressive, man. All you guys. Impressive.
Well, I'm glad that worked out. It's crazy when it comes up, they just come up.
And when they go down, they just go down.
All right, so we made the executive decision that we're not going to eat lunch here. But instead, we're gonna get this truck back to town and then we'll eat lunch and go gold mining.
Tight fit.
Yeah. It's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be tight.
Gonna be.
That's okay. That's how we do.
All right, go ahead. And stop. One more little bump. One more. One more. That's good right there. That'll get us where we need to go.
All right.
Oh goodness.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, you can power off. All right, we're loaded up. We're headed to drop it off. And then, Caitlin, what are we doing?
After we get the truck all dropped off, we are gonna go gold mining.
All right, I'm pretty excited about that. I really wish Ed could have come. He would have absolutely loved this trip. But like I said, he had a appointment he couldn't break. But he was thinking about breaking it. We kind of had to, we had to help him do the right thing.
Okay, what's up over here?
We are making PB&Js because we are all hungry.
The classic.
I'm just going to tell you what winches to run. Okay, you're perfect.
Looks like pretty good sandwiches, Caitlin.
Have a sandwich.
Mission success.
We got you out.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Guys.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you so much.
There you go.
So it's time for a sandwich and possibly some gold prospecting.
All right, we ate our lunch. It was delicious. And as promised, we're going to be doing a little bit of prospecting. We're here on Shannon's claim, and he's going to make a gold miner out of Caitlin. And the rest of us are just going to learn.
Fair enough.
You ready to find some gold?
I'm ready to find some gold.
Okay.
See this bar up here that goes to the left?
Yeah.
And all we do is look. If it goes to the left, move on. Okay? If it goes to the right, we're gonna dig that up, and then we'll use the scoop to figure out what it is. See how it's all going left?
Okay, yeah.
All right, move on.
Right.
To the right?
Oh, yeah.
That might be something. Let me go get the scoop.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there is. Right there. There's gold.
It's in there.
What?
Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Wow. Look at it.
On our first try, Caitlin.
Good job.
Shannon, you made a
Well,
gold miner out of me.
it helps to be in a mine that's kind of known for really good gold, you know. That's pretty cool. That's a nice piece too. So you can really see here is that, see this black line here?
Mm-hmm.
This is what we call sphalerite. It's zinc, and it's actually a mineable mineral. But the gold came up in like atomic level particles, like super small, like at the atom stage. But there were billions, gazillions of them that traveled with this, and then when it hit the quartz with the silica, it just created like the perfect condition, and it just puked out gold, and it just started growing, and it just grew inside the quartz. This piece has obviously been broken, but look, the gold goes clear through the other side.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so there's gold that goes from here to there. You get to keep that one.
Wow. Pretty neat.
That's insane.
Good job.
So it's in that pile of stuff there.
We're gonna take it and put it in the scoop. All right, so it's in here.
Okay.
You can hear it, Matt? So you're just gonna do this and go back over it, okay? Since it didn't sound off, we know it's in here, right? Okay, so it's not in there, it's in your hands. Dump that out, dump that in. Now try it. All right.
So what was it?
So
over there and
he's
wash
gonna go
it.
wash it and see what it is.
Oh.
What is it?
I don't know.
We gotta
Maybe
wash it and see.
I think it's copper and lead from a bullet. It's copper.
But see how that we get fooled up here sometimes? It's like
It's still better than picking up 100 nails. Check this just for fun. Nothing.
there's something there.
First nail.
Yep, it's what's left of a nail, I think.
Oh, you know what that is?
Boot tack?
That's a shoe tack. That's a boot tack from
Oh,
about
yeah,
1870s.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That's sweet.
We found a few of those up here.
We uncovered history, Dylan.
I know.
Take it home, make a next one.
Low bridge right here. If you're not careful, you're gonna bump your melon.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. This is
Wait,
sweet.
it maintains this stuff.
You ever been in anything like this, Dylan?
No, this is sweet.
This is all new, huh?
This is all new.
So this is,
Oh, this is the quartz right here.
yeah,
Wow.
this
Get in
is
front of you.
all above your head here. All of this is quartz vein. You can see, now you can see over here on this side, if you look at my metal detector, that's about the angle that this vein goes, is about an angle like that. So this vein was tied to this.
Huh.
There's a lot of moisture in this stuff.
So pretty much, we blew out this section here, and it literally shot gold everywhere into the sky, into the walls, and there's gold on the ground. There's probably gold along this area here.
Oh.
What's it? What is
Where's it going?
You going right or left?
Going right.
That means gold.
Yeah, right's a good sign.
There we go.
It's in there. I turned
We had it. What was that?
really.
All I did was move that. Go back.
It was big.
We got two pieces of gold here, guys.
Do you? You found some?
Like a bag or something that we could put something?
Was there anything there, or did you lose it?
It was.
It's in here. I think that there's two.
Remember,
I
let's
think
remember.
there's two. See, there's one right there.
Oh wow, that's a nice piece.
Oh,
That's a big sucker there, and then there's one right there too. This is in, look at that, that's in clear quartz.
Oh wow.
That's really fabulous, man. That is
is neat.
incredible.
Oh, it's a piece of copper.
Oh, we thought it was a leaf, and it was copper.
Is it copper wire or copper? Oh, big old chunk of copper.
No.
Neat.
Where's the wiring?
Looks like wiring of
That's
some
nice.
kind.
Oh, looks like what do they call it? A wire connector.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, Caitlin has had a productive day of mining. What do you got there?
So this is the rock that we found up top, and it's got gold going all the way through it.
Metal detecting. Yes, this rock has conductivity.
And then we found a bunch of good-sized pieces right here in the shaft.
Sweet.
I think Ed is going to be really excited to see what we come back with.
Yeah, Ed's gonna be bummed he missed this trip. All right, we're gonna head back to the Airbnb, get a good night's sleep, and then we are heading out early in the morning. We'll see if anything happens. Dylan, you gotta be careful.
We'll see you tomorrow or later today. I don't know.
We're back here at the Airbnb. And this is the Jordan Creek Ranch.
Yes.
Yep. Anyway, they cooked this dinner, like Philly steak, but it's like a country Philly steak, right?
Yeah. A little barbecue tried to.
Yeah, this is the real deal. But anyway, totally awesome. I just thought I'd share it with you guys. This is the best Airbnb ever. And then,
Hospitality's
yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna hit the road early, and we've got a job. We have a job on the way home, in between here and home. We're gonna do. Well, it's the next day, and we've been driving for how long?
7 hours?
Yeah. All right. And we got a call for a Jeep that is stuck. It's precariously perched, like it slid over. It's on the edge of a cliff. The customer went up to try to get it last night, and they decided that it was above the level that they wanted to attempt. So it is on the way back, but it's just weird to drive all the way to California to do a job, and then drive all the way back to Utah to do a job. It's just, I don't know if I'm the only one that sees the irony here.
Yes.
We have about 5 hours yet of driving. So we'll see you when we get there. Well, we've made it back to Utah, and we're actually just a few minutes out from the job. Man, it has been a long day. We got up at, well, we left at 4:40 a.m., but we got up at like 3:30 this morning to leave. What time is it now?
7:09.
7:09. In case you're wondering, it's wear your pajamas to work day, and Caitlin's the only one that really followed that rule.
Got my plaids. In case anyone was wondering, I am without a doubt the most comfortable here right now.
We're almost home. That's all I'm thinking about. We're almost home. Do you know who's ready for me to be home? Jamie. She's called and chewed me out for not being home at least 3 times today.
Wow. They did good.
I told you it was juicy.
Wow. Yeah, that's in a interesting spot.
Precarious placement.
Should have put my boots on.
Yeah, oh yeah, you still have no shoes.
I either should have brought my pajamas or my boots. Oh, was that recovery attempts?
Looks like it.
Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna lose my shoes. All right. I think I'm just gonna drive the wrecker down here. There's plenty of room.
Want me to just go to this leak right here?
No.
And go right here to this cross member. Unless you want to go to the front.
Go around this right there. Okay, go jump in that Jeep. All right, grab, pull the slack out of those. You can push them both at the same time. That's good. Do the passenger one. A little bit more. Okay, stop. Okay, Colin. As she's pulling, you're gonna drive forward a little bit. All right, start pulling on the passenger. Colin, when she starts pulling, you start going. Not too much.
Got relatively good traction for what this is.
Okay, Caitlin, stop right there for a second. Go out on the driver's side. Keep going, keep going. All right, stop. All right, Caitlin, come in on the driver's side.
keep going, keep going, keep going, keep. All right, go down with your boom. All the way down, keep going, go, go, go. Okay, now just pull with your passenger side. Pulling for the back. Stop. Okay, let the slack out on both of them. Just see if we can drive forward. We might have to hook onto it and pull up. You got it. You're out of it.
The old mud fest happens every year.
Actually, you can do it the whole way. Okay, Caitlin. Roll on out.
Alright, we're a little short on shirts, but what size?
I wore my shirt today.
Did you?
Oh, you got one.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, we'll get you another one. Which size would you want?
I'm wearing your off-road game shirt today
Oh, nice.
Representing.
in honor of this event.
Well, here's another one for you.
Thank you.
Nice.
We needed this, guys. We made you guys some cookies, and this is a bowl that I made in ceramic. So
Wow.
this is for you guys. Remember.
Awesome. Chocolate
Have a
chip.
treat.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
chocolate chip.
All right. Well, hey,
Should be super yummy.
thank you guys.
I know.
We're gonna go home.
Thank you guys so much.
Glad we could help.
Yes, we're super glad too.
I think that's a complete wrap. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and thanks for watching.
It's over. I'm ready for a hot shower.
It's right here.
See what I found?
That all you found?
Yep.
That's not mine. I thought you had a whole bunch of it.
No, just this.
Well, we have to go back.
Okay.